do your research on whatever it is you're doing. There are all kinds of resources for that. What's up, everybody? It's Zillennial Nexus here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about the importance of reading the fine print and knowing what you're getting into. Doing your research. You can apply for a lot of things. What got me thinking about it today was an experience I had at the movie theater last week when I went to see F1. It wasn't a thing that I did or didn't do. It was just something I observed from someone else, and it made me realize, yeah, this is why you need to do your research and read the fine print. Or do some kind of research in general. Now, sure, you might be thinking, Henry, you're being so judgmental. No, I don't judge these people. I just think that they need to, they're a good indicator of why you should do your research and why we can learn from them. You know? Okay. Yep, I should really explain how they didn't do their research. But before I get into that, be sure to give this video a like, comment what you think about all this, and subscribe for daily videos from cultural commentary from a man caught between generations. So, I went to see F1 last week. Great movie. Would definitely recommend. Very unfortunate that Jurassic World Rebirth hijacked all the premium format screens less than a week after it came out, because in the premium format I saw it in, X Plus, for those of you who don't know, that's Showcase Cinemas' proprietary premium format. But yeah, I went to see that. I had my sliders for lunch before I went in, and then I sat down, and after getting my popcorn and water bottle, and while I was enjoying my popcorn while I was waiting for the previews to start, this one trio comes in to my row. I point them to their seats because I overheard them saying which seat numbers they had, and I was able to point them to the other ones, their seats, because I'm a nice guy. That was the only interaction I actually had with them. But while we were waiting for the previews to start, and during the previews, I couldn't help but overhear their conversation about whether it's particularly loud. Okay, I lied just now, because the other interaction I had with them was I said, the sound in this particular theater is particularly loud because of the Dolby Atmos surround sound. That's the sound system that they use. So, for those of you who don't know, Dolby Atmos is a precision sound system. Basically, it means that they place speakers all over the theater to make it more immersive. So, for example, if in the case of F1, if a car moves from left to right on the screen, you will feel the sound of it go from left to right. You get the idea. Anyway, I did tell them that it is a particularly loud theater. I didn't mention that it's because it was a more immersive experience. I kind of wish I had. I remember one of them talking to the other about whether they had earplugs on them, and while the previews were rolling, they eventually just got up and left because, well, the previews gave them an idea of what exactly to expect with the sound system for the rest of the movie. And that was the last I saw of them. They did not come back in after that. And I thought to myself, this is exactly why you should read the fine print, because I overheard them say something about they just chose the specific showtime. They didn't see that it was in the premium format. They just wanted the specific showtime. And it made me realize, or it reaffirmed for me, because I've known this as long as I've been buying movie tickets, that you should know what you are getting into and you should do your research, as Fantavision always says. But instead, this trio just bought their tickets, and then they came in. They were shocked to find out it was the quote unquote loud theater, or as I like to call it, the immersive experience one. The only one that I would actually, ironically, it's the only one I would bother to go see a movie at, because any other auditorium, the experience is, well, the visual quality is somewhat comparable to my 43-inch TV in Henry's Mojo Dojo Dormitorio bedroom. But yeah, that was the last I saw of those three. They either got their refund and went to a different movie, or they would have had to choose a different showtime for F1 because, well, there were probably a couple of other options. I don't remember the exact details. I just remember overhearing a manager tell the bartender server at the little restaurant that not a whole lot of movies were going in not too long after my showtime started. But yeah, this just goes to show, do your research, know what you're getting into. If you know that you don't like a particularly loud experience like them, then any sound system in a theater other than the standard of a basic one might not be for you. Honestly, at a certain point, if you aren't into particularly loud things like that, I'm not saying don't go to the movie theater at all, but I am saying that it might not be the most ideal experience in general. Now, maybe they know that they can handle the regular sound system of the other auditoriums in that particular location. And again, they didn't know what showtime. Now, they knew what showtime they were getting. They didn't know about the premium format and such. And I'm the one who told them that it was still particularly loud, and they definitely felt it during the previews. I believe it was the preview for the new Fantastic Four movie. But yeah, you get the idea. I'm going to wrap it up here for the video. Moral of the story, do your research on whatever it is you're doing. There are all kinds of resources for that. You can literally just ask ChatGPT or Grok for whether something is suitable for you based on whatever you're comfortable sharing. Or you can look up user reviews of places. And you can also go on YouTube and find all the information you could ever need about it. I don't know. You let me know in the comments down below if you agree with me on that, or if you think the theater company needs to do better on distinguishing, what is it, X Plus premium format showtimes from regular format. I feel like they already do in the app with the layout and such. They either have the premium notes next to it, or in some cases recently I've seen them separate. Like I've seen them separate 3D viewings of How to Train Your Dragon from regular, X Plus from regular, X Plus in 3D from X Plus 3D and regular. So yeah, you let me know in the comments down below what you think of all this. Give this video a like, subscribe for daily videos of cultural commentary from a man caught between generations. Again, I just want to say, I don't judge these people. They did eventually find out from me and some experience with the previews before heading out for the refund or whatever happened after that. But it just goes to show it's a good idea to do your research ahead of time, get all the information you can, and then know what you're getting into to the best of your ability. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.